Hello and welcome to another exciting lab. This week's experiment is measurement and data presentation. The purpose of the lab is to use various measuring devices to gather data and present data using a computer program. When using various measuring devices, you want to be as accurate and precise with your readings. Each measuring device will give you a certain number of significant figures. There are only two kinds of numbers in the world, and they are exact and inexact. Exact numbers are obtained by counting or from a definition. Inexact numbers are obtained from any measured value. So here we have a peach tree, and we can count the number of peaches on this tree or on a specific branch. Here I have one peach, which I just plucked from the tree, and it's an exact number because it was obtained by counting. Now let's see how much this peach weighs on a balance. So, if we allow for the reading to stabilize, we can see that the mass of the peach is 129 grams. So this number is inexact because it was obtained by using a measuring device. So I don't want to waste it, I just want to take a bite of this peach and see how good it is. So juicy. Here we have two graduated cylinders. A graduated cylinder is used to measure volume of a liquid in the lab. So a graduated cylinder has small increments between the whole numbers called graduations. Here we have a 10 milliliter graduated cylinder. So if you look between the whole numbers, 9 and 10 for example, there are a total of 4 small lines or increments. Each increment is 0.2 of a milliliter. So a 10 milliliter graduated cylinder can be read to plus or minus 0.05 of a milliliter. So a graduated cylinder, this particular one, a 10 mil, gives you 2 decimal places and units of milliliters. So I'm using a small beaker, and I have water in my beaker, and I'm going to add some water to the graduated cylinder. So, to obtain the volume of the water in a graduated cylinder, you want to look at the bottom of the meniscus at eye level. So you never want to look down like this. You want to actually lean in. And also, to help you with the reading, you want to use something called a meniscus card reader to help you see the meniscus a bit more clearly. Okay, so now let's see what the volume of the water is. Alright, so you want to start at a whole number below the meniscus. Okay, so in this case it's 6 milliliters. Now each small increment is 0.2 of a milliliter, so you count up. 6.2, 6.4, 6.6, 6.8. So the bottom of the meniscus stops at 0.8, so my actual volume reading is 6.80 milliliters. So here we have a 25 milliliter graduated cylinder, and a 25 ml cylinder goes up by increments of 5. So we have 5, 10, all the way to 25 milliliters. Now, the smaller increments in between are only 0.5 of a milliliter, And again, with a 25 ml Gratz cylinder, you can estimate to plus or minus 0.05 milliliters, so that gives you 2 decimal places again. So using the tips that I provided, you will find the volume of water displaced by various objects in the lab using the water displacement method. I will show you the demo once we get there. I'll see you there.